You see, when a man begins to, as we begin to navigate through this season, when we find out that we are unconcerned about that, we are unconcerned about which moves heaven. Many of us may have to devote ourselves to prayer with one cry, Lord, burden me. I found out that one of the signs that a man has acquired burdens is that there is a change of perspective. You see with the eyes of heaven, you hear with the ear of heaven. Your understanding of the events in the earth are sponsored by the witness of the Spirit. Too many people walking around ministry claiming to be believers without the burdens of heaven. We are too light. We are too light. We are too light. God must be able to deposit us with that which weighs down his heart. Pardon me. Pedikakali mesulato lepopezataya. Amenikrosuperos tetaya. Patinos. Menakondilazo kaiboloto katalis. You see, sleep, much sleep is a sign that a man is living without a body. It's a sign that a man is living without a body. Because in the day that you are burdened, you lie on your bed, and sleep refuses to come until you have trust that measure that is apportioned to that season. When you see people lazing around, it's because they don't have burdens. Because burdens are not just weights in the spirit, they are nails that lock men into posture. You look at your writings today, you write like a man who is burdened. You come tomorrow, you write differently. No. A burden defines a man. It defines his outlook. It defines his utterances. A burden defines his associations. If that which weighs the heart of God weighs you, you'll be different. That's why we came tonight, that we may show men that which is the ideal for our existence, that we will weep and ask God to return. Sapolate, Poratetale, Sopaneteda, Patete Motanades. Hold it. Is there anyone currently walking on the streets now that Jesus did not die for? Is there anyone currently walking on the streets that Jesus did not die for? Is there any young man sitting in front of a herbalist trying to secure wealth in the future that Jesus did not die for? Is there anyone in a brothel right now waiting for customers that Jesus did not die for? Is there anyone in a drinking joint tonight that Jesus did not die for? Does it touch you? You were sent to touch God, so that we will make God atmospheric. A few years ago, we watched the movie of St. Patrick. We saw how one man stood for God and influenced the territory. You see, whether you live for God or you do not live for God, when your days are summarized, the story of your stewardship will be told. What will be written concerning you? I am not conscious of that which men write concerning me, because their perspectives are going to be skewed. My question is, what will heaven say about me? When I stand before him who loved me so much and died for me, what will be the statement that defines my stewardship? How many have been preserved because you have been saved? Thank God because you are saved. How many have become safe because of you? Can you do to us what you did to the men of old? Can you beat us into shape like you beat them into shape? That in the day that we meet you, we will not meet you empty-handed. We seek that you entrusted the preservation of a generation to us. But we say yes to your dealings tonight. Can we take one more minute of prayer to say yes to the dealings of God? Maika batata, wapata kabota hitas, boka paradas, koka gagabaika batate, beka soka baka boka laratisa. Do to us what you did to them. Take us through their corridors of making. Don't leave us like this, oh God. Kaya ya bata.